Hello everyone, my name is Mark, I'm your driver. The acoustics in here are terrible, but I'll tell you what isn't. This is the brand new G65 BMW X5 painted in Vancouver green. And honestly, there's a lot to like. There's a lot to go over. I won't be able to cover all of it because this is a very limited time that we have with the vehicle today. I've been running around shooting B-roll and I am slightly out of breath because of that. But starting up front, we've got the Neue Klasse grille design. We've got sort of these joining lights right here that move to the X's, which are actually customizable in the infotainment. So you can go with the traditional snake eyes or the X's, which are a little bit more rally inspired. You've got some real vents down on the side here. And overall, I think the front end is actually pretty well proportioned. Hopefully I'm not blinding you guys with the daytime running lights or the low beams. But yeah, this front end is actually very well proportioned. The grills are a good size. They're not too squished and they don't intrude into the lower fascia very much at all. So honestly, this is a very, I think, attractive vehicle from the front. It carries BMW's new design language, but it's not crazy or weird or electric. Speaking of it being electric, this is actually powered by the Gen 3 B58, and this is the only powertrain option available at the moment. So this vehicle is gas only, which I think is pretty cool. Now, coming around to the back really quick, you've got these little winglets, and all of the doors are actually automatic. So what you can do is you can get in the back. There's plenty of room for my knees. I can squeeze my feet all the way under the seat in front. And what I'm really curious about are these interior materials. So this is nice, soft leather feeling material. This is soft patina brown leather, which I absolutely love. Bowers & Wilkins sound system with real metal speaker grills. Nice padding on the armrest. This is hard, but it is still leather wrapped. You've got a nice little speaker cover here. This does get a little bit hard down below, but if I'm not mistaken, this is pre-production. Give that a press. The door closes. You've got rear sunshades with pretty good coverage there. And you've got an air vent here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. You've got climate control here, a wireless charger with a MagSafe pad right there. Nice map pockets. And I really do like the integration of this ambient lighting. It's very cozy, very warm. You can do two different colors, so you can have the upper colors and the lower colors. And overall, the back seats here are a pretty darn nice place to be. This also is equipped with the air suspension, so the vehicle can be raised and lowered. I believe it's around 40 millimeters. And yeah, you've got nice padding on the armrest here and the new iDrive system, the panoramic iDrive system, which is all new. I think it works pretty well, and if this is the direction that we're gonna go with all screen everything, I really like how this interior looks. It's not just a massive Mercedes piece of glass or plastic. You've got some three-dimensional elements. Things are layered and stacked and overall look really nice, especially with the materials. So let's go up front and check those out. Now, if the rear or just any of the doors, if the power function isn't working or it doesn't register or it detects an object, it is still very easy to pull the doors open and closed, which I do like, and it is much easier than, say, the current generation 7 Series. So getting up in the front, you do have the new wheel with nice detents at 9 and 3, so you can hold it like a race car driver. Nice clicky paddles, you can put your hands there. Nice soft on the armrest. Nice soft padded material up here. Nice what looks like micro suede or suede material with nice stitching on the door cards. More padding for your armrest. Still hard down here, but that's okay. Kind of more gloss black plastic than I would like to see there. And you do have this sort of lava rock interior pattern with some of the ambient lighting. This, I've been told, is real slate, so this is a real piece of rock here in the center that has all of your crystal controls for your volume, your drive select, and then your hazard lights there are built into the slate. Some nice storage in here. You've got another MagSafe charging pad here. And if we go into driving, we can see the controls for the air suspension. So we're at -40. We could raise it up if we wanted to. And then you do just have so many options in this new infotainment, but it is very snappy, reasonably logically laid out. And you do have digital control over the vents. It's a little bit strange, but I can't really hear them moving or any of the motors actuating the vents, which is very good. We'll turn that off so we don't have to listen to it. I actually do like how this screen looks. And just overall, the build quality in here, like this is soft all over the upper dash. This is soft and padded. This is soft and padded. It really does, the softness does extend very low, which is very nice. You've got not a ton of padding there, but you do have the patina, which is very good. We've got Siobhan over there probably telling me that our time is up, but 2 minutes? All right, 2 minutes. We've got our lighting settings in here for exterior lighting, where you can change the front, like I mentioned, interior lighting, where you can change all of the ambient light colors. You can have multicolor, single color, you can do M colors. And then in the different modes, you do also have your different displays. So we've got power, torque, boost pressure, engine temperature. And if we change it, we can go back to our personal options, go to dynamic, and then we can scroll down, see our RPMs, our G load. And then if we go into our apps, we can go into M apps, and this is really cool. You've got a ton of customizable information, which I've customized to what I think I would want to see: horsepower, torque, G, RPMs, steering wheel angle, accelerator pressure, coolant temp, and oil temperature, which is really great because a lot of cars don't let you see your oil temperature. So if you are thrashing this B58 Gen 3 around, you do want to see how hot and lava-like that oil is becoming. You do also have a secondary screen where you can add more widgets, and you can go to your M drag meter and get all of your different performance metrics and data that I would love to see, which I unfortunately can't bring you today. But you've got other features like air console games, you've got BMW Maps, you've got video and TV. You've also got a passenger screen, but it does require someone to be sat in there to be able to use it. You've got weather, Disney Plus. There's just so much technology in here. But if we go back to, if you go into displays, panoramic vision display, driving related content, oh God, how do you change the widgets again? You can also change the widgets up on the panoramic iDrive. I can't for the life of me right now find the menu, and I think our time with the vehicle is just about done. So anyways, I'm glad I got through the interior materials and stuff. This here is slate. I love the patina leather everywhere. Everything that you can see is soft, because I know that's kind of a concern in these new car interiors, is that they're so tech laden that just everything ends up being kind of hard or cheap. And then we gotta wrap it up. But yeah, you've got your door controls, your power doors, and all right, we gotta grab the camera out of the back. And like I mentioned, it is much easier to open and close these doors pre-production. Okay, I don't know. That door really wants to be open, I guess. This is a pre-production vehicle, so things are not quite as they're going to be in the full production one, but even still, the build quality and materials are very, very good. Everything is very solidly screwed together. And yeah, I generally like how this thing looks. I love that it's still got the B58, and yeah, it should return pretty fantastic fuel economy. The performance should be very good. It should get to 60 in probably the mid 5s. And yeah, powered doors all around, lots of technology, lots of connectivity. But yeah, that has been the brand new G65 X5. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the interior and materials review, and I will see you guys in the next one.